comes to personal style, I think maturing is realizing that simple doesn't necessarily need to mean boring. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves when getting dressed, thinking that we need lots of statement pieces, lots of color, and that the answer is always in that next piece. But I think the truth is, when you master a few simple tools when it comes to styling, you can take any outfit from basic and boring to styled and chic. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to end boring outfits for good without having to completely change your style. And the best part is you don't even necessarily need to go shopping to do this. And this video is sponsored by Lily Silk. I will be styling a few of their pieces just to show you exactly what I mean. And if you're interested in any of them, I will leave them linked down below. So for outfit number one, I think this is a very typical spring-summer style uniform. It's just a simple tank top and pair of jeans. I love this outfit. It's casual, it's chill, it's laid back, but it's a little boring. It's a little boring, I don't know what to say. So the first thing I always do is thinking about how I'm currently feeling in my wardrobe and compare that with how I actually want to feel. In this outfit, although it's chill, laid back, very relaxed, I want to feel a little bit more elevated. I still want to feel chic and simple, put together, and right now I'm just not feeling that. So I'm gonna make one simple swap here. This is everything that I wanted right now. So I swapped out the denim for these silk pants. These are from Lily Silk. They are so comfortable. They feel like a sweatpant, but they are made of silk, so they're super flowy, soft, breezy, breathable. It feels very summery and laid back, but also quite elevated and chic. I think normally you might expect like a linen pant, a denim short. So I think throwing in a pair of silk trousers, it just adds a beautiful texture. And I think it just plays so well against more typical fabrics like cotton. And I also really like that I'm in more of a tonal look. I do like that this is a fairly low contrast outfit, but the core of this outfit is not flat at all because we have two different textures going on here. So it just feels a bit more polished and thought through. We need some shoes and accessories. I wanted to keep this look very simple and summery, so I just added a very minimal, sleek pair of flip-flops here, and this leather bag that I got last summer just adds a little bit more texture, and it's in this nice, rich, dark espresso brown colors, and I think it actually works quite well with this look. We're sticking with all the dark neutrals. For jewelry, I just kept it super simple. I just layered two necklaces here because I just didn't want this to be too overpowering, although I felt like I needed something here. For sunglasses, I wanted to still keep it really elevated, so I just threw on this more kind of oversized but chic brown tortoiseshell pair. And I think this just makes for a really chic and simple summer look. All right, outfit number two is classic. We have jeans and a t-shirt. Who doesn't love jeans and a t-shirt? But to me, I feel like the proportions actually need a little bit of help. This t-shirt's a bit more on the slim side. It's more of like a baby tee silhouette, but I don't think I would actually pair it with a slimmer straight leg pair of jeans. I think I need something with a bit more shape or just a little bit more volume. One of the first things I go to whenever I feel boring or off in an outfit is the proportion. And if it all feels very similar, in this case it just feels like a lot of slimmer proportions together at once, then I do like to change out the silhouette. In this case, I could go for a more voluminous top and keep the slimmer bottom, but I think I'm actually going to switch that out because for me and my proportion with my body type, I just feel like I can own a bit more of a wider leg silhouette on the bottom while keeping the top a bit more slim. You can definitely play around with this and see how it feels, but just one simple swap is such a quick way to make your outfit feel that much more interesting. Okay, outfit number two, we're still feeling casual, we're feeling chill. I've also got a layer going on here because, I don't know, sometimes you need a layer. But I love this outfit because we are really playing around with a lot of texture, contrast, and accessories. We started out with a really simple t-shirt, but instead of it being cotton, it's in this really beautiful silk. It's just that slightly little bit less flat. And I actually like that it's a different color than the shirt I decided to layer it with. I swapped out the slimmer jeans for these more wide leg jeans, and I also added a cuff. I wanted this to be more casual, everyday summer look. I added the same sandals from before, although I think you could so easily swap this in for a slim, low profile sneaker and it would look just as good. But these sandals just feel really minimalist and chic. I also decided to edge it up a little bit and add my studded belt It just feels a little bit more unexpected to me. Then I added my more sporty tinted sunglasses because I feel like this look can otherwise just be a little bit classic, and so adding the studded belt and the sportier glasses, it just pushes back on the look a little bit more. And then I just grabbed the same tote from the previous look to add just a little bit more texture to this outfit. So in this outfit, I feel like I really leaned into proportion, contrast, and texture here. And I love it. So easy. Okay, I actually love this. My goal here was to make it feel like I was in a very chic pair of pajamas, and I feel like we got there. And this is an example where I feel like you can combine two of the same proportions and it still works. The t-shirt is quite big and voluminous and flowy, and I paired it with these silk flowy trousers. So they're both kind of big proportions, and I don't actually want to change that. Feels very Olsen twin to me. Because of that, I really need to be smart about the shoes that I choose and the accessories. Oh my God, this was all over my Pinterest board, so I had to try it. So scarves are trending. I did say I wasn't gonna buy one, but Lily Silk sent me one and I'm gonna use it. It is a nice way to bring in some proportion, to show off your waist if you don't wanna do the big t-shirt with the big trousers. And I like the pop of navy. I like that it is navy and not black, so it's just a little bit softer. And you know what? I did see this in the wild. I saw a girl doing exactly this on King Street literally yesterday when I was walking home from the gym. I liked the way it looked. She was wearing a button-down shirt with a scarf and it also looked awesome, so I am not mad at this. With everything else, I wanted to keep it still quite elevated, so I just paired it with this suede clutch bag that I've had for a few years now, and then just some simple minimalist sandals. And I think it just goes to show how adding a few accessories, changing a few things up, can really transform a look. I'm definitely going to be repeating this outfit. I love it. This top is amazing. It's more of like a brushed silk, quite flowy, oversized, chill. I love this espresso color. And to be quite honest, there's nothing boring about this outfit. I love it. I would just throw on like a pair of flip-flops and again, we'd be good to go. I'd wear this to work. I would even wear this for a date night or just on a weekend. I think it is so chic, but so chill at the same time. And just some tips when it comes to button downs, just to show a little bit more skin so it doesn't feel so corporate. I like to almost push the collar back and behind me, just like a little bit so that it shows a bit more skin here. It just gives you a bit more breathing room, and that way it just doesn't feel so formal and corporate and covered up. With a button-up shirt, I also like to wear it fully done up too. It just depends on the vibe you want, but if you want something that feels a bit more flowy, more open, especially in the summer, just kind of throwing it back like that, it gives you a bit more skin here, a bit more relaxation. If you're having trouble with a button up, that is a great way to troubleshoot it. I also like to leave the bottom few buttons undone. This one only has 3 buttons, so I'm just leaving the last one undone, and it just gives a bit more movement, a bit more chill in the outfit. And I always roll up the sleeve, and I always like my sleeve to be rolled up past the elbow. I just think it's a bit more relaxed, a bit more cool, but as long as you're showing some skin somewhere, I think it can look really good. And what I love is that this outfit is just 2 pieces, so simple, but I think not boring. But with this being an outfit in itself, non-boring, I think I actually want to try it with some jeans, just to take it in a bit of a less formal direction. I still love the first outfit, but this just also shows you that you can wear your clothes in a bunch of different ways depending on how you want to feel. So I swapped in the denim from the previous outfit. Just a simple flip-flop, again, to show some skin. And then I am continuing to play with texture here. So we've got the more matte silk shirt, and this shirt you can wear in a couple of different ways. So it has like a little button here and you can wear it across, which I think immediately makes the outfit less boring. If it was a simple button down, or if I was wearing it the way I was wearing it before, it might just feel a little more expected. So I really like that added detail. And this is something you can do with any of your shirts at home. Just take a little safety pin, or even a brooch, something cute and decorative, and you can totally just tie it to the side like that, which just gives your clothes a different shape and a different feel. I love this outfit. I feel casual, I feel cool, I feel elevated, and I feel the furthest thing from boring.